Look at what is happening at the gas pump. Understand what's going on at a deeper level right here in this video. You came here for the truth, so let me unveil that for you. We are going to look at what's going on with oil prices. We are going to understand the depth of the situation here because it is affecting everybody. Look at what's happening with oil prices right now. You are seeing WTI crude going ahead of Brent crude. WTI at $111 a barrel. Let's see what happens as of the market open and where that goes. This has been fluctuating like crazy. Just look at the chart. If I show you over the last month, it has been going up and up and up. There's been some days where it has been dramatically falling. And then what happens? It goes right back up again. This is pure chaos. And it looks like we have seen an escalation again. I'm going to cover that right here. The safe haven, the greatest of all time, gold, was actually taken down from its highs. And now it has begun a resurgence. That's a good thing. That's a healthy thing. When there's a market that is being, basically pounded by all the chaos, and it actually is seeing the benefit of that, it makes sense. That means there's, it's actually working. And when it was going down, of course, this was because the speculators were leaving, going into something else, whether it was energy prices or anything else. Now it's going back into gold and silver. Underlying all of this has been interest rates, has been what was going on with inflation and everything else. Well, I just covered in my previous video, Blue Owl, among other private credit funds, they have started to go belly up. Blue Owl investors seek to pull $5.4 billion from two private credit funds. Fund manager reverse course and limits redemptions to 5% as outflows accelerate. This is a bank run. It's happening right now. This is not the only company that has done this. It's happened many, many times before, but understand why this is the case and how this will come up. First thing, you need to understand that what we have seen through all this period of time has been interest rates went up. They went up much further than anyone expected. These companies, these fund companies, were buying all this garbage just to get a little bit of yield. And then what happened? It really turned on them because as soon as interest rates started to go up, this stuff that they bought, which is garbage, now it's worth a lot less than it was when they initially bought it. They're holding on to garbage. That was SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank. It went into Credit Suisse, and so on. This began an issue, and then they swept it under the rug. Now we are seeing sort of the same thing coming back, and the reverberations are still there. I cover this in depth. You have to understand back the repo crisis in 2019, September 17th, 2019. I kept doing videos over and over again, covering the news every single day. People were saying, enough with the repo crisis. But you have to understand what that's all about. That's money being put into the system to save the banks. Just like right now, you're getting $40+ billion of quantitative easing being jacked into the system, and nobody knows this because they're distracted by a war. There was already wars, and now we got more. Well, at the same time, they were telling us that's not a war, but I guess they gave up on that. Anyway, foreign central banks sell U.S. treasuries in the wake of the Iran war. International official holdings at the New York Fed fall to the lowest level since 2012. You're going to have domestic purchases in order to keep this game going. Now, if you want treasuries, you're going to get a good return. There's no question about that. It is seen in the financial world as a safe haven. And so you will have individuals, fund companies, pensions, they will buy this stuff, right? But there's not an unlimited appetite for it. That's just a matter of fact. And so if they start selling, at the same time, you have all of this business going on with inflation. Inflation's picking up, the Federal Reserve increasing interest rates. That might come. This will be even more of a problem. Walmart is there's a Walmart related recession indicator. This preceded the last 4 economic downturns, flashing red. You could look at these kind of things for yourself. This happens to be out of Business Insider. Just look at this. It's showing us the Walmart over the S&P Global Luxury Index. Okay, come on. We can look at all of these different indicators, whether it's the yield curve inversion, whether it's whatever. There's a million. Just understand the very simple things. What's happening in the middle class? Look, there's always going to be a struggle. Nothing's ever, if you're expecting like utopia or whatever, no. But you got to understand what's going on now is very, very strange historically. It's an anomaly. We are getting this K-shaped economy. We're looking at the same time where there's this massive potential war for breaking out way beyond just the region, and yet at the same time volatility is like up an inch. Something is off. The systems are broken. They're broken. So what do we have? UK hosting a 36 country summit to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, and they need to do this right now because they are heavily reliant on the way the systems have been working. Just like during 2020 when everything shut down and suddenly you couldn't get toilet paper to wipe your behind, you started to realize, hey, this whole system we have set up, maybe it's a little bit more fragile than I thought. Okay, so just put all of these together and you start to realize how serious this really is. Now, what's happening here? I found this interesting. You're looking at the Strait of Hormuz. I'll show you in a second here. And you can see that they're choosing an alternate path that is near Oman. And this, I mean, it's a whole deal. We could spend 2 hours just on this. You may think that you are unaffected by what happens in the Strait of Hormuz because it's all the way over there. And you might say, well, no, because, if oil prices go up, it'll affect me in that way. No. All of these products that are petroleum products that are moving through here, they eventually get processed and they end up in things that you buy. What kind of stuff is petroleum? I mean, my goodness, it's used in everything. Look at that. It's used in everything, petroleum. So 20% is being basically blocked. Well, of course, that's going to have a direct impact. Plus the fear, plus the speculation, it adds to it. So it's more than what it would be at 20%. You got to look into this in depth and realize how strong this could be of an effect if it becomes magnified. They are starting to target on both sides different types of infrastructure. It's not just it looks like there's no military left on one side. They are starting to hit all kinds of different places. I've seen it before when the internet was still on. You would see what's going on with hospitals being blown up, all kinds of different things that are definitely not military infrastructure. But is anything left? It's hard to tell at this point. You can see that there's a lashing out that's happening, and it's going back and forth, and each time it's escalating. The escalation ladder is going really to the moon right now. This is not a good thing because everybody could be pulled into this. We don't need this. Nobody was asking for it except for a handful of people that love it and are still supporting this, not understanding how devastating this could be for everyone. It has reverberative effects. Think about Afghanistan, think about Iraq, think about all the business that was going on there. I thought we learned our lesson with everything that was revealed from WikiLeaks and beyond. I really did. I really did. People cheered on the idea that we would move into a more peaceful and prosperous future. And yet, that clearly, over the last several years, clearly has not been the case. There is unfortunately a worsening situation because the military industrial complex, they want blood and they're getting it. I just hope that at some point in the near future it ends soon. Okay? Just understand what's happening here as a result of inflationary factors that are pushing everything up, and you will see for yourself that these things hit home. All right? You could look into this depth and sort of see what's going on. This is just from the macro compass on my website. Fed trapped by supercore inflation rebound. And you can see that this is going up, higher for longer. The potential for increasing interest rates, it would be very bad for the national debt and for regular people. Not to mention with their higher borrowing costs, this is dealing a crushing blow, an absolute crushing blow to people. So we will see. I want to look at my triggers, which have all been getting absolutely pounded. This is also on the site, of course. And you'll see that right there. Volatility is up. And, with the S&P down, everything right now is sort of flashing red. And that's a big concern for multiple reasons. Multiple reasons. I have more to show you in here, but perhaps we could do it on a different day. All you need to know is when you look at your own personal circumstances, address where you do not have that protection. Address where you could do better. Be honest with yourself. Review this. I call it the financial audit. Take a look at what you got. Take a look at what's needed and attack that first. If you're heavily in debt with bad debt, do whatever it takes to get rid of that bad debt before you move on to the next thing. If you want some cool free stuff, head over to themoneygps.com. First thing, scroll right down to the bottom. Join the insiders. I'm bringing it back. You will get 1 email per day, as it says right here. Only the most important news item, what it means for you, all in 3 sentences. And then I put at the bottom, it says, this is my latest YouTube video. That's it. Nothing crazy. Okay. What about this? Compass, free course, themoneygps.com, free course for you. And then, of course, I have the cool stuff, my deep financial intelligence software, which people are starting to join. And very, very happy to continue to show you what's going on in there. Try to, be respectful to the other people, but I want to give you a little taste of what's in there. I can show you the smart money really quickly. You see the smart money tracker showing us exactly what's happening, right? This is constantly in flux. And you see where the speculators are in terms of gold, silver. Are they net long? Are they net short? Constantly fluctuating. So imagine you had this smart money tracker before you put down any sort of money. It would be very valuable. That's why I built it into there. So many tools. It's a little bit ridiculous. That's it for today's video. Support me with the thumbs up. That's all you got to do. Hit that thumbs up. Join themoneygps.com. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.